here at the University of Leeds today, we've got 65 very bright, ambitious graduates, and they're looking to build a future in fundraising in arts and culture. And that's incredibly important because arts and culture needs a series of funding streams. It certainly gets funding from the government via the Arts Council, where I work, but also it needs commercial revenues, and it also needs revenues from trusts, foundations, individuals and companies. That's so-called fundraising philanthropic revenue. And fundraising in arts and culture is not as far forward probably compared to the rest of the charity sector in the UK. So we have the opportunity today, with a little bit of Arts Council funding and a partnership here between the University of Leeds and Opera North, to bring on a new cohort of fundraisers with greater skills to raise more money for arts and culture in the future. One of the things I hope this course will do is strengthen fundraising in the arts, bring forward a new generation of highly skilled, motivated fundraisers who can use all the new ways of funding, including, all the possibilities of the digital world and data collection, to build stronger fundraising for arts and culture so that it has more multiple revenue streams, and that we have really strong fundraising for arts and culture to sit aside strong public funding and public investment.
Well, at Opera North, I think this whole programme will help our development needs, not least that we're hoping going to be breeding and training a whole new raft of young professional fundraisers, which I think is one of the real issues for us at Opera North. It's actually a big issue for arts and culture generally, and it's even more of an issue for arts and cultural organisations outside of London.
We need a different sort of training programme for the arts. Every arts organisation that I know of is struggling to recruit fundraising staff to run their programmes. It's really tough out there at the moment. There's funding cuts happening from Arts Council, from trusts and foundations and from local authorities. And we really need a new generation of bright graduates that can come in and really think that they can make things happen.
There are a number of significant challenges facing fundraising in the current climate, particularly in the north of England, and one of those is the inability to find people who are well qualified to undertake the very major tasks that we are needing to do to generate funds for arts organisations of every kind. And that doesn't just mean performing arts organisations, it also means the cultural sector.
Peter Bazalgette said this morning, public sector funding is going to be cut further, and private individual giving, corporate fundraising has to work much harder. And I think the Fundraising Fellowship is key to not only enhancing the profile of fundraising and its importance within arts organisations, but it's about reflecting that profile with new graduates, making them understand that here is an opportunity for them to really develop a career, a long career in an area that they feel very, very enthusiastic about.
I've been impressed with the candidates today and how easily and quickly they've settled. They're young, enthusiastic, and they have an ability to talk to each other instantly.
The reason I'm here today as an assessor is because I want to meet lots of young people who are not only passionate about the arts, but also want to see the arts thrive in the UK and in England. And in order to do that, they've recognised that it's more than just raising some money. It's about a whole new way of thinking, a whole new way of developing and working as co-creators with the artists, with the directors, with the whole company, and that through that we can actually help make the arts thrive in the UK.
Well, we're about halfway through this morning's events, and the standard of the candidates has been absolutely phenomenal. I think we're going to have a really difficult task in weeding down to the 11 candidates for the funded programme. Candidates have been confident, bright, it's boiling hot in here, and everybody's just throwing themselves into this with complete and utter passion and enthusiasm, and it's really exciting to be part of this.
I was attracted to apply for the fellowship because as a child I went to fantastic events at arts organisations which really inspired me and helped me overcome problems with literacy, and I wanted to come back and do that kind of thing for children now, be part of fantastic arts organisations that do really vital and great work.
I actually saw it on Twitter, and then a tutor of mine emailed me about it saying that this would be a great opportunity for me and that I thought I would get involved.
If I was awarded the fellowship, I'd hope to really make the most of the practical learning experience you get in the host organisation with the university-based learning. And I think in these really volatile times and when fundraisers really need to be cultivating long-term relationships and responding to a more exacting donor mindset, this balance between the practical and theoretical is going to be really significant, and so I really hope to be able to use these really well if I become a DARE Fellow.